I'm here with Cara Smith, where she is on a mission to hunt human trafficking, which we learned is really a lot of people don't know enough about. We're not educated, and we really should be working on this modern day slavery that is occurring in every city across the country. So Cara, thank you so much again for doing this. I want to know what goes through the predator's mind. What are they looking for? Who are they looking for?
When it comes to grooming and what kind of victims to go after, it's ones that are the most easy to control and the ones that are most easy to manipulate. So they're looking for victims that they're able to keep what they would call in their pocket and use to make the most money by selling them.
Are women more susceptible than the men? What's the ratio of how many men compared to women are involved in this?
When it comes to human trafficking in the U.S., more women are sold in the domestic sex trafficking industry. It's estimated between 4 and 6% of trafficking victims in the U.S. are men or gender minorities. So
it's predominantly women who get taken into this. And is that because of just the sex part of it? Is that why the women are so much more susceptible?
There's much more of a demand for women to be sold than men. The traffickers use the sex industry as a guise to sell and make money. So they sell them and they might on the outside look like just a regular prostitute, but in reality they don't necessarily want to be there. But yes, in general it is mostly women and young girls.
Well, you talked about that it could be just for labor as well. What kind of labor are people getting sold for? Like what like working in in a factory, or like I don't.
Labor trafficking in the United States, you'll see mostly from migrants. They will be being forced to pick fruits and different things in fields. You will also see them in like hotel industry, cleaning rooms, very much domestic servitude, nannies. Some nannies in affluent places and different families who would bring them from overseas.
Wow. Is anyone safe from human trafficking? Am I safe? Are you safe from human trafficking?
I know I'm safe from human trafficking, but anybody could be influenced. Anybody can be blackmailed, anybody can be manipulated, but you can protect yourself and be educated on what kind of vulnerabilities you might have within yourself, and then also educating the youth that when you are out there on social media and trying to influence people and post pictures, that the rap artist or the modeling agent that reaches out to you and wants to put you in some kind of show, that's not necessarily going to happen. If it's too good to be true, it really is.
Those red flags
too
should be
good
going up.
To be true, yes.
Wow. Is there like a common of what type of people are the predators or offenders? Like you said, like for the labor that they might be in hotels or for farms. So is it the hotels and the farms themselves that are the sex traffic? Would you call them a sex trafficker?
So sex trafficking is much different than labor trafficking. The hotels and the fields and like the labor on that's more of labor trafficking.
Yeah.
On the sex trafficking side, it's a little more different, obviously, but it doesn't really matter. No matter what, when you have a human trafficker, it's because they have zero empathy and they have one goal in mind, and that is to make as much money as possible, as quick as possible, by any means necessary.
So that is the root of this intrinsic evil.
Yes.
Is money.
Money. It's all about money and earning money so you can have an easier life when you're a trafficker. And the people that do this to other people, whether it be labor or sex trafficking, they have zero empathy.
That is a lack of empathy that I just cannot fathom. How does someone have that lack of empathy? My gosh.
Well, I've read a few books, and sociopathic disorders and narcissistic personality disorders, they say 1 in 25 humans have those qualities, and either you are in jail or you're not, and you're a criminal and you're manipulating people and not doing anything to make the world a better place at all.
How do we combat that? How do we, if that's 1 in 25, how can we reduce that to I can't say the word, statistic to 1 in 50, 1 in 100, or try to get rid of it altogether?
When it comes to people who have that kind of mindset, I couldn't tell you how we'd end it, but I can tell you how to start taking out the human traffickers, the ones that are doing this and enslaving people, and we can start taking those out very quickly as long as law enforcement has the right resources and training and funds.